Chin chitab kolenjin en ketesiet noton nechome nebo Kass TV kokituiye tuan en kasarta kokenyisiekab emet cheitun chekokisibi en betutab raini en ketesiet noton nechome nebo Kass TV. Kainenyu ko Shadrack Mutai itagat nekamang'unet ale ketindoi weekend nebo betutab Jumamos nemie. Tesetai ofisaek chebo ripsetab kalyet chebo komosta nebo Sikawet en county nebo Kericho kochenge muren agenge nemwaat kele bo kenyisiek 19 nekaiboki akoweb ak panget koit kobeten sobet osotiondenyin nebo kenyisiek 16 en kokwetab Ormarichok en Chepkemel en komosta noton nebo Kabelartet en county nebo Kericho en amune netomo kenai akoi nguni. Kinyoru Robert Siele awendab logoichoton.
Kong'ololchin ketisiani en oret neinegen komwa meng'ikab kokwetab Ormarichok en Chepkemel Kabelartet en Sikawet Soin en county nebo Kericho kondochin Kenneth Koech ak Eric Kirui kole karus kwang'et icheket kan kobokyi weroton chamanenyin koboisien panget ak koib katit ak eunek kobeten sobet en konyinet.
Kaek orogenet neo ako kin kokiker kabisa kaimech nebo iman kakirwou keitu kauton ako kakekerchigei tuguk chekaak komachuton makororon. Kinamwoini vijana amwoin alelen ongimutyon ng'alechu kora ko ng'alek chemakilelen kele ng'oliot neo nito kebar chito ako kit nekararan ongiming'ingei ongebe ng'weny ongecheng kora toretet en pastaek keng'ololchingei kekere boiboiyet nekotindoi ak chomyet nekotindoi inendet kabisa ko ki chito nekichome chepyosenyin ako kikabur tuwai kibagenge kingokaityin akonam boisienywan koyai boisiet ko mama nekokocham koyai boisiet nekobo saloon kocham kwendi akonyone so komakinai terchinet nekokikas ko ngikose kele kiakobo murubo komenyin en tukosiek yun lakini kaek kityo orogenet ko makinai kele ngwany kokakobendita ano ng'alechu ko ngikose akechek kelelen keng'ololchingei.
Kabunchi kwang'ut kabisa kangekas kele mi chi lakwa nekakoeb ako koebe manung'otiondenyin kotiengei ak siretabgei nebo family ko kemwa kele pole. Vijana nana atoret ongesomgei ne kityo kaming'inetabgei ndobini kotosirgei chi ak chepyosa neng'ung ocheng boisiekab kok ak sigik ak kokwek yon okere tindoi siretabgei lagok keib kakwautiet neyome kichomyin bichondo simakibaorionchi ng'alek chekakeker en yu. Lakwanan ko lakwet nekoikilegei ako ngunon ko makomi sobenyin kobotech so nanamwa ine en mutyonet ale poleni akonge keter yautik cheu chu en tai yon kibendi anasom kunoto kabisa asi kikimit chomyet en family nenyon yeker kasirgei chi ko kai kokur boyob kok nebo kokweng'wong anan ko michukumi anan ko sigikwak chekwok akotar terchinet nekotinyengei en gaa.
Mwae logoiwek kole kikomeng'is chichoton ak kwondonyin en kasarta nebo kenyit agenge kotomo koityi icheket terchinosiek en konekit ole kokakomwei kwonyoton akobo komeny center nebo Chepkemel kosubkei ak baorinik komwaat kele kang'ololchin chichoton ak kwonyoton en saisiekab asubuhi en oretab simoit ole kait kotil kwonyoton kotokyigei konyinet kobo kong'alal amakinai tiyet nekabit en kwenunywan kot koit kobokyi chichoton kobeten sobet kosubkei ak biikab emet kokamwei chichoton kasarta nenwach kan kosuldaen yautionoton. Kamwa Gideon Kipkoech ne kandoindetab neranik en komosaton kole makat en neranik koistoengei terchinosiek akocheng kotikonet en mwaet kole yautionoton komonyol ole noton ko kapchi neming'in nebo lakwet agenge.
Tuguk chekakibaorionchi rani en kokwoninyon komakiboiboenchi aimisani vijana wenzangu alechi matongeib sheria en eunekyok ongesiken advice kobit kenyoru kit nenoton.
Karirtaen kora meng'ikab Ormarichok ak Kabelartet komugul ortinwek chemakororon en komosaton chekang'em tetutikab sarunisiet ak nametab chichoton kaisuldaen borisiet.
Alen kit age nemoche amwa ko en komosinyon komakokorom kitindoi challenge kidogo en ng'alekab oret mara ndakami oret ko kakitoreti lakini amun shida nekitindoi nebo oret ko maikimuch ketoret inendet ngamun kaya oret ako katakimuch keib sipitali sikoker daktari kole yoche keitane. Alen vijana ongeseken advice ak keiku biik chekisikeni advice from biik bayab ko anan ko family chechoket.
Kosubkei ak report nebo police ko kibortoab kwonyoton ko kot nekonoren borwek nebo sipitalitab Sikawet Sub-County Hospital en kasarta nekakotoigei chengsetab chichoton kamui kasarta nenwach kan kosuldaen yautionoton. Aripotinyi logoiwekab emet chebo Kass kong'eten kokwetab Ormarichok nemiten en Chepkemel Kabelartet en county nebo Kericho. Kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Katestai President William Ruto rutoito noton nebo pwani nebo emoni karutechi en betutab raini county nebo Kwale ulam kole mamiten komosta age tugul nekitoboni en tetutikab bandab tai cheisuldoen serikalit noton nebo Kenya Kwanza.
Leo vile vile nimefika hii Lungalunga kwa sababu juzi nilikuwa hapa Pwani na nimesema ya kwamba shida kubwa ya watu wa Pwani ilikuwa ni mambo ya ukosefu wa title deed na watu kuwa maskwota katika mashamba yao. Si ni kweli? Sasa watu wa Lungalunga hapa nataka mnisikie vizuri ya kwamba ardhi yenu ambaye kidogo ilikuwa na matatizo, sasa nitatafuta na nitatuma surveyors wengine wakuje wapime shamba ya kila mtu, tuwapatie title deeds. Tumeweka pesa ya serikali ya kutosha. Niliweka bilioni 5, nimeongeza bilioni 5 ingine, tuhakikishe ya kwamba mambo na matatizo ya uskota katika pwani hii tumalizane nayo. Watu wa Gumbato pale ambao walikuwa na matatizo, watu zaidi ya 10,000. Sasa tumenunua shamba hiyo na tunawapatia title deed zao ndani ya siku 90. Hii Kwale na Pwani tubadilishe, watu wawache kuishi umaskini na uskota. Tuwapange na haki yao ya ardhi. Nyie mnanielewa watu wa Lungalunga? Lungalunga mnanielewa? Leo vile vile nimefika hapa kwa sababu ya mambo ya stima. Stima bado haijafika kwa manyumba ya wananchi wengi. Huyu gavana wenu wa Chani ameniambia watu wengi bado wanaishi kwa giza. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Ndio sababu nimefika hapa, tumewapatia pesa ya serikali bilioni 1.8 tuunganishe wananchi 15,000 wapya, manyumba iunganishwe kati ya sasa na Disemba mwaka huu.
Ndio maana mahali masoko yanajengwa Nairobi, pia Lungalunga na Kwale yanajengwa. Nyumba ikijengwa Nairobi, hapa Lungalunga na Kwale inajengwa. Ni kweli si kweli? Ni kweli si kweli? Na juzi Mheshimiwa Rais ukafanya jambo ya historia kuhakikisha
Kagomwa CS nebo ripsetab kalyet en emet orit Kipchumba Murkomen kole tindoi kamang'unet kole wendi kobelisie President William Ruto en lewenisiet nenyone nekiyoe en kenyitab 2027. Kamwa kole agoi nguni kotestai serikali noton William Ruto kosuldaen tetutikab bandaptai en emet komugul.
Na mimi nataka niwaambie ya kwamba wale wote wanashindana na rais, up to now na masaa zinasonga, hakuna mmoja hata mmoja ameonyesha ako na policy yoyote. Hakuna mmoja ameonyesha ako na alternative idea ya kupeleka Kenya mbele. Hakuna hata mmoja, hata kwa mambo ya fuel, hakuna hata mmoja ameonyesha any idea kwamba atafanya nini. For the governance of this country, William Ruto is on a class of his own. He has a zero competitor. He has a zero person, any other person from the opposition who has any idea on how Kenya should be run. And I have no doubt in my mind that President William Ruto will be re-elected resoundingly because of his policies and the love of Kenya. Na kitu moja yenye itafanya Mheshimiwa Rais achakuliwe ni kwa sababu anafanya maendeleo kwa Kenya mzima. Anafanya akijenga stadium hii ya Kamarin, anajenga stadium huko Nyeri, anajenga huko Machakos, anajenga huko Kitui, anakuja kujenga huko Siaya, anaenda Kakamega. Hakuna sehemu ambaye anabagua. Mabarabara akijenga kama vile anajenga hapa, anajenga kwa Kenya mzima. And this is the kind of leadership that Kenya has been wanting for a long time. We will go to the next vote. Tukipiga kura kwa kura ijayo, tunapiga for the equity and unity of Kenya, for a fair distributed leadership in Kenya, for a governance that takes care of every citizen, that doesn't look at a tribe, that doesn't look at a region, that doesn't look at a religion, that doesn't look at age, a government that is treating every Kenyan equally. Hiyo ndio serikali ambayo tunaona tukisonga hapa mbele. Mimi nataka niwahakikishie kwa mambo ya security ya Kenya, usalama wa taifa la Kenya iko imara kabisa. Usalama imedhibitiwa vizuri sana. Kitengo chetu cha usalama, ile ya wanajeshi pamoja na polisi na wale wajasusi, Kenya yetu iko imara kwa sababu Kenya inazingatia desturi ya kikatiba na kwamba maafisa wetu wa askari wanafanya kazi kwa bidii. Ndio unaona hapa Kerio Valley, unaona mambo tumedhibiti, na tunataka sasa tushikane pamoja, tupigane na pombe haramu na tupigane na madawa ya kulevya kuhakikisha nchi yetu inasonga mbele. Mimi nataka niseme ya kwamba kila mwalimu ambaye ako shule ako na jukumu ya kuhakikisha anazingatia kufanya kazi pamoja na administration, na tuliambia chiefs wetu na ma-OCS na ma-police kwamba jukumu lao ni kuhakikisha kwamba they are enforcing the law, kuhakikisha mtu yoyote mwenye ana distribute bangi, pombe haramu na hiyo yote kwa watoto wetu anashikwa na kupelekwa hatua ya kisheria. Na mimi nataka niseme hapa leo, Bwana County Commissioner ama representative of County Commissioner, na wewe County Police Commander, mimi nataka ripoti kuonyesha crackdown ya mambo ya pombe na miadarati kwa all the schools ya Elgeyo Marakwet County, ili turudishe mashule yetu ifike mahali inafaa. Walimu ambao wanajihusisha kuuza bangi na pombe haramu kwa wanafunzi wanafaa kuvutwa kazi na kupelekwa jela. Huyo sio mwalimu, huyo ni mtu muuni ambaye anafaa kuchukuliwa hatua ya kisheria. And we must be serious kama community. Ama mnasema namna gani? Rais alitangaza mwaka huu ni ya kukomboa nchi yetu kutoka bangi, kutoka pombe haramu, kutoka miadarati, all this cocaine and all those things. We cannot allow persons to profiteer kupitia punishing our kids, and we cannot allow them to walk through the agents like teachers, like support staff kwa mashule ili kuumiza maisha ya watoto wetu. We must get rid of all these people who are punishing our children, kwa sababu our children are our future. The future of this nation, the future of this community is in these small children. Our watoto, we must take care of them because they are a gift from God, and we must protect their future because they are going to take care of our country and they are going to take care of us. Hiyo ndio kitu ambayo ningependa kusisitiza kutoka hapa.
Komwa PS noton nebo tililindo en emoni Mary Muthoni kole manyolu kobit kaiwisiet age tugul kotiengei ak letetab kei nebo miondo nebo Ebola en emetab Kenya. Akot kounoton kokoito kurset koityi biikab emet komuch koribkei icheket ak missing korib tililindo asikomuch koistoegei matategei mionwogik alak chemuch konde ole ng'oi sobonwekab biikab emoni.
I know everybody is wondering what is happening in the country in regards to Ebola. I want to be very consistent that we do not have any confirmed case of Ebola in Kenya as at now. But that does not mean that we put our guns down. It only means that we need to tighten our ports of entry, and that the Ministry of Health, in collaboration with other ministries, we are very keen to ensure that everybody who is coming into the country is screened, whether it is the point of entry from Malaba to Lunga to Northeastern, because the health of Kenyans is more important than anybody else. But as at now, I want to ask the members of public to remain calm and only use verified information that has been passed through by the Ministry of Health, either by the Minister or the PS, so that we are able to give accurate information. I also want to ask the members of the Fourth Estate, please help us with risk communication around public health issues. Just telling people to wash their hands, it won't cost you much. And you have a bigger voice, bigger than myself. Ask people to wash their hands on a daily basis, every hour, every time, because that is what is going to lower and reduce the infection at the community level. And calling upon the community health promoters to enhance their routine checks in the households, just to ensure that also the burden of diseases at the household level comes down. We want to reduce all those queues that are in the hospitals, and we can be able to manage that which we can manage at the household level. Also,
nebo Bomet Central en county nebo Bomet, Richard Kilel kole manyolu kerirtaen serikalit noton nebo Kenya Kwanza kotiengei ak aliet nebo mwanik kotestai kolany en konekit. Kosubkei ak Kilel kotestai kolonye mwanik en ng'wony komugul ak kounoton emetab Kenya ko agenge emotinwek komuch kotiengei ak boret testai konjin emotinwekab sang mising ko emetab Amerika ak emetab Iran.
Kosubkei ak MP nebo Bomet Central en county nebo Bomet Richard Kilele ko kaimutiet nebo olietab mwanik nekokwo barak komanyolu kerirtaen serikalitab Kenya Kwanza en kit nekamwa kole bune emotinwek tugul kewelutik cheu choton. Ole kaboiboenji ine kakwautiet nekaib President Dr. William Ruto kobos olietab mwanik.
Kokoet bolet nguni. Ako kikitindoi kikikose kebare kakikomoso en olibo Nairobi ak olan tugul keboltos kele kalyan mwanik chekaketes. Mami chi nenyone kobur en ngecheret ak ola mates ra mwanik kouni. Chotugul koboru ngalekab supply anan bitunet nebo mwanik ak maget nebo mwanik. So ngot ko changa maget kosir bitunet kwendi barak beit. So kingobarge olimbo Iran ak Amerika ko matakesir mwanik chechang kikibwa. Ko kingomatakabwa koror mwanik ako chang kora maget. So konoton so kere kiba barak beit. Lakini kunyoe kongoi serikali amun kokosto kista siling 10 ako kokosto kora 10 age so bara keker ko kokisto beit ne siling 20. Olan tugul takekere kora measures ana tukiyai sitakur kebos kora ngalekab beit.
Kamwa ine kole ingen serikali kewelutik chekokonyor biikab emet en kasarta nekokolany olietab mwanik ak yoe kiy age tugul yeit keyat bunge nebo kebos olietab mwanik.
Parliament keyot next week yakitite kotokibure kora sikeker kele nee nekeyai kitakebos amun kotesak mwanik saidi diesel ko katesak kiy age tugul. Angen ale wamama chobendi nguni tinga fa kung'oise konai kole kokowalak beit amun diesel chekeboisien keng'oe bandek.
Kaboisien kasaraton komwochi directors chebo kapchain kosuldaen boisienywan kou ole kikang'at asikomuch konyor kabotikab chaik kelchinoik ak kobakach polotet nematinyegei ak chaik.
Chomikab chaik Wajikab chaik kochobwech beit nebo chaik kokararanit. Kot ko kikikonu kasit kelen onde ne sitonojini chaik kiker ile kochobok. Ibakach shughuli alak chechang kiyoe. Ko aker chechang kikokikoi ngecherok. Aroi kata mama wale ko kenyit lakini nguni ko ngecheret chechang chebo siasa. Mbakemwa kele kikere kasit nebo kapchain korok asinyone kechomoni kisom ngecherok alak cheter.
Kang'ololi ine en kasarta nekalumda teksetab etietab koyet neituitos koyet ak kipsiwon en woditab Mutorokwo en Bomet Central ole wendi koboisien rabisiek cheite milionisiek 27 ole kacher Kilel meng'ikab komosoton koboisien etionoton konyorunen kelchin missing ko en loisetab rurutikab imbar.
Yu ko etiet nekibo keny. Olimbo Bomet East ko konai kole kichobe etiet nebo koyet amun mami chi nemongen kole mi etiet nebo koyet. Nekingebwone ketebe kele une etiet kobu beek kolul lakini konai kole kiyoe ako koboiboikitu. Amenye kapsimoto oret koni lakini kasarta nekiowendi sukul amiten Kecha ko kimakebunu kikibendi siketil kebe koyet amun kimakemae kenyoru etion. So abaibai soiti akaker ale kakochobok etioni ako amache tukeboisien etioni kimande tuguk chechang ketemisien asikobun tuguk chechang koba yeu.
Kong'eten county nebo Bomet logoiwekab emet chebo Kass kainenyun ko Festus Rono.
Kakoityin kosyinet tonochinet nebo kampunit neletoi beek nebo Eldowas ak stakeholders chebo beek keregunen olietab beek kong'etege koitet noton nebo silingisiek 300 akoi keberta noton nebo 100 anan kong'etege koitet nebo 300 akoi koitet noton nebo 100 ole kakiregunen silingisiek 46 akoityin kora keisto kesit noton nemiten en kapkirwok.
Koityin kosyinet eng tuyonotok katuyo ak stakeholders chebo beek kondochin nebo ng'echeret eng kampunitab Eldowas David Sing'oei koboto managing director Lawrence Tanui kobendi kong'ololjindos asikobit koregune alyetab beek kong'ete kebeberta 300 akoi kebeberta 100 ole bendi kora koistoi kesit nemite kapkirwok netinyegei ak alyetab beek anan tariffs.
So we also telling our team we must engage. You know, if we were to go to court, last time they won. Then we went back again, we won. And then this time they have won. Now we go, maybe we win. But then it's not taking us anywhere. So we said, wajana maneno ya kotini, let us come together and reason as people, as one people. And so we are here today to say that we are happy for what is going on. Now Eldowas can move on. We can plan on whatever we have gotten, we can plan, and we are not thinking about sijui kotini iko namna gani, menja ana kisu ameniwekea huku kwa mgongo. So tuko saisi tunaendelea kama jamii. thank you for allowing us to sit down and actually sort out this issue of the tariff. I know it has taken time for us to go through this process, but like we've explained before, is that it's a process. And the process of making tariff, we use what we call cost recovery. So that we are saying the cost that we the money that we receive from the consumers, that is the money that we are going to spend. And every time we make a tariff, we ensure that all the revenues that we are receiving is what we planned for.
Kamwa icheket kole bendi kwachin walutiet gazette notice anan amendment kubun kibagenge noton nebo WASREP.
We will do the basics that the tariff can be able to allow us, the one that we've agreed now, so that we can ensure that the residents of this city actually enjoy our services. And we will ensure that now we focus more on service delivery for the residents. So for that, I know the process will continue. Like Chairman has said, we will finalize everything. We talk to our regulator, that's WASREP, to be able to do it actually will be an amendment of the gazette notice. So I'm sure the process will be faster.
Kailos kakwautiet notok governor nakamite eng tuyonotok Jonathan B. Chelilim nakamwa kole regune kampunit notok alyetab beek kong'etegei silingishek 130 ne notok ko 300% ako silingishek 84 ne notok ko 100% ne kora ko unit agenge.
Today I'm pleased to announce that the water tariff dispute involving the Eldoret Water and Sanitation Company Eldowas, consumer representatives and other stakeholders has been amicably resolved through constructive dialogue and mutual understanding. I directed Eldowas to lower the first consumption block, which affects majority of our residents by 46 shillings per cubic meter.
Kosubkei ak kipkorir Arap Menjo komwoe kole kanyol eng kampunit notok bo beek nebo Eldowas kosuldae koshinonotok asikobit kosor biikab emet chebune uindab sobet.
To have some breathing space, because you see the economy as it is now, and all these charges when they go up, you will get everybody is really pressed. So as it is, we came to the middle ground in this negotiation, so that there was give and take, and I'm sure it will serve the interest of the residents as it is for the time being. And we hope it will retain as it is for quite some time, so that we don't have variations every now and then, which will end up creating unnecessary tug of war.
Kong'etegei taunetab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Koitet noton nebo usisiet ak kabetetab sobonwek eng meng'atosiek eng county nebo Nandi. Kamwa director nebo tetutikab konyoiset eng serikalitab county nebo Nandi, Dr. Catherine Chebet kole kikotestai kobarak missing yautik choton kou noton komagat eng biikab emet eng nguni kosubkei ak noton asikomuch kecheng walutiet nebo kipchulyo kotiengei ak usisiet nekiborionjin eng meng'atosiek kora kobit kabetetab sobonwek.
Kamwa Dr. Christine Chebet kole kikotestai koba barak yautik chebo nyerset ak kanyalilet eng county nebo Nandi. Ole kong'etegei kenyitab 2018 kokikotestai kolany yautik choto.
In 2018, whereby we were reporting cases of GBV, sexual gender-based violence, 123. It went to 612 in 2021. It went to 1,012 in 2022. It went to 1,121 in 2023, fluctuating downwards to 882 2024, and last year 1,064. That is sexual-based violence.
Kabit nito ko kanyang kasarta netestai kobendi barak kaitet nebo meng'ikab county nebo Nandi yenyoru kaimutik anan mionwogik cheibu kabwatutik kotinygei ak kanyalilet missing eng korik.
In 2018, we had 1,571 reported cases of mental health. Those are the documented. And they steadily rose across the years. When we jumped to 2020, they reached 3,737. When we went to 2023, we recorded our highest 6,341 cases of documented mental health cases that came to our medical clinics across the county for treatment.
Kosubkei ak MCA nebo waditab Chepkonyokyon Tildae ak CEO nebo tetutikab tililindo eng serikalitab kaunti nebo Nandi Fred Koskei konyolu eng meng'ikab kaunti nebo Nandi chekanyor kaimutichoto komong'kei.
Sema nimechapwa kama mwanaume, si iko sawa? These ladies nowadays wanachapa sisi, so ukichapwa sema. Unajua maneno ya wanaume wanaogopa ati ndio hivyo. Ati bibi aligonga wewe na akiumiza wewe.
Mama msema wazee wasuluhishe nyumbani, utafungwa 50 years once you are found.
Kamwa neki MCA Consolata Rob kole makanyalilet inegei eng korik nekonu kaimutichoto ole karupte nito CC nebo tetutikab kanyaiset eng serikalitab kaunti nebo Nandi Angeline Kiroi nekamwa ine kole manyolu keuny biik chekanyor kaimutichoto.
If there are people who underwent or undergo psychological torture after election are the leaders who seek different positions in elective positions. So kindly consider such positions so that we also come here after the election so that you also guide us.
This is a place you need to come so that you seek guidance, receive counseling on how to protect yourself. The brain, the mind, is the powerhouse that defines our lives.
Eng komostanyi komwa director nebo kampunitab PPK Noel Smith kole tekset nebo aeng nito kotech ichek eng komosta nebo Nandi Hills asobit kotoret kokirinda yautichoto.
The GBV Centre Gender Desk at Nandi Hills Police Station. And that initiative was a step towards improving reporting and survivor support within the justice process. Through that partnership, we also recognise the importance of integrated healthcare and mental health services within a space.
Kayamis County Secretary nebo County nebo Nandi Dr. Francis Sang kole ikochin serikalitab County nebo Nandi biik chekanyor kaimutichoto kanyaiset koboto toretosiek alak cheterter asikobit kotoret kokanapta ichek.
Where we can also empower them through vocational training initiatives, which we actually train some of these victims to be able to be independent.
Kong'etegei County nebo Nandi logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Kakecher kanisosiek ak biik chetindo maket nemie kobois eng kibagenge eng tetutichoton chebo tililindo ak kanaptaetab kororonindo eng kanisosiek chekisoen anan chesoen icheket ko oretab koek kaborunet nemie eng tililindo keboisie noton keib walet kobun saet ak katororet noton nebo amdaetab ng'alek chemiachen. Kamwa kanisetab Kabilartet SDA eng Sikawet Soin eng county nebo Kericho kole kobunji anan komuch kobunji kamanut mising ako nyolu eng kasubik chebo kanisosiek kobor icheket tililindo ko oret agenge nebo kobor akichek chamet noton nebo tuguk chemiachen eng mengotosiekwak akot eng kanisosiek.
Kosubkei kandoindetab stewardship en kanisetab Kabilartet SDA Church en Sikawet Soin en county nebo Kericho Stanley Cheruyot ak masikorit nekata chepyosok en komasaton kobo kamanut tililindo en kaniset ak waletab sobonwek noton makat kiyapta kora akoi gaa.
Ako koker boisiet neo kole nyolu kotoretech en kanisa ako kosolwech kaniset kotililit. Ne noton ko netai ko tililindo en kaniset ne noton asikobit koker emet tugul ako oret agenge nebo amdaetab logoiwek chemiach amun kanisa ko ole tilil ak kemokyinigei tililindo.
Kamwa kandoichoton kole koyekei konet nelel ak mieindo toretet nebo salet ak kalelitetab kanisanoton nekonyor kobun Joel Kiruch balozi ne agenge en toretik ak biik chetindoi maket nemie kobun komasaton nekotoret icheket.
Chepyosokab Kabilartet keweche kongoi amun kokoborwech tililindo nebo iman ako kokochamech mising ko kesochini balozi sikonyor kimnotet ne inegen asibit kotestai ak kotoret okot biik alak ak ketesetai en boisioni kibwat inendet atkai tugul. Kasubik cheterter ngenyor kanisa ne tilil kotogu kole ot korikyok ko tilil ako kotab Jehova ko tilil mising. Kilenchech hekalut nebo Jehova konyolu kotililit kou yon tililen mugulelwekyok. Kemwoe kongoi mising amun kokotililit ako tesetai kotililitun.
Kamwa icheket kole bo kamanut kora en biik chetindoi maket nemie kobwat kanisosiek en county nebo Kericho ak en emoni ko oretab kitoror ak eut kamuktoindet.
Amun hekalutab Jehova ko ole tilil, ole bwonjin lagokab Jehova asikobit konyor kinya mugulelwek. Kiweche kongoi amun kokomugak boisionoto
makenyun ko chang kandoik chemi chenyolu koker boisionik ak legacy neu nikokometo Joel Kirui en kanisetab Kaplelatet. Nyolu keker ak keboisiechi biikab Jehova chemoimuchegei sobit kemuch keityi tugul banda nemie.
Kosubkei ak Willy Mutai ne agenge en ng'amutik ak chemung'arainikab Sikawet Soin neboisien kibagenge ak Joel Kirui Balozi komamiten katabanetab rabisiek cheketokyin kanisosiek noton bo kamanut toretosiek cheu choton.
Moche kewekyin kongoi en koming'inetabgei nekoming'ingei asikobit koityi biik chemiten kanisa amun kanisa komotindoi CDF, motindoi toretet agetugul, lakini kakobit chito nekakikochi kaberuret kouni koik kaberuret kora en logoiwek chemiach. Mau noton akwek kongoi missing, amoche awekwo kongoi Kaplelatet oteiten ak kokoite logoiwek chemiach en oret ak korib kanisa ak korib kiboitinik, orib lagok, orib boisiek, yuto imwechin chitugul en kasari.
Kit nesibu membaek ko tililindo ak Bible. Yan kait chito kanisa konyokotobot komotindoi Bible kokere koya. Ko kongoi en Balozi nekobwat kole nyolu aib Bible asikoit chito neu echek kutoek yukan kekonech Bible. Ko baibai chito ko konyo tondet ko nebo tun konyone komotindoi Bible komoiwei konyokotobot en kanisa.
Aripoti logoiwekab emet chebo Kass kong'eten county nebo Kericho, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Kagomwa rubeiwotab President Professor Kithure Kindiki kole tesetai serikali koyochin walutik sekta nebo somanet neboto kochamchinet sukulchoton anan konetik chebo sukulchoton ko junior secondary komuch kotononchigei icheket.
We have heard that you require reforms to make sure that we have some kind of autonomy for that cadre of teachers who are teaching in our JSS. And we are going to discuss with the stakeholders, and I think the government is already seized of that matter. Even before it goes to Parliament, we will see what we can do, even before the matter goes to Parliament, so that we instruct our teams in Parliament to convert the desire of the government and the desire of the JSS teachers into policy and law. I have found out that there's an outstanding amount of teachers who administered exams last year, which totals to about 1.5 billion shillings. And I want to assure you, from here, I am going to do the necessary things so that government can pay that money as soon as possible. So, as you count your many allies who are helping you to follow up on your issues, I am part of that infrastructure. I'm going to make sure that we expedite and have that matter settled shortly. Just a little patience. We have heard you. We are going to act so that we don't have this conversation when we meet again.
Choton ko logoiwekab emet cheimuch koitun en ketesiet nebo Kass TV nekasomanun kwane Shadrack Mutai.